Hello, this is Wylock, 4th grade, lesson 12. Find the answer to each question, order of operations. Okay, so we're gonna do a couple of these problems. So pandas. So if the first thing you do in pandas is parentheses. So over here, and then we'll do division left to right. 28 divided by 7 equals 4. 4 minus 4 will equal 0. And then you're left with 0 and a bunch of these numbers. Anything divided by 0 would equal 0. So yeah, that's what the answer is for number 1. For number 2, first parentheses first. So 4 minus 4 is 0. And then add it. So this is gonna just add 20 here. Eight, 0, which is the multiplication for that. So you would be left with this. So this would equal 0. So basically the answer is 20. Number 3. So parentheses first. So 3 divided by 3 is 1. It's going to be a -1. And we multiply all this. So 4 times 3 is 12. 12 times 8 is 96. And 96 times 2 is 192. 2 minus 1 would equal like 191. So that'd be your answer for that. Alright, well, go to multiplication now. So multiplication, find the product. We're gonna do like 1, 2, and 3. So for number 1, the problem is 136 times 55. So 6 times 5 equals 30. 3 times 5 is 15 plus 3 is 18. So put the 8 here, 1 there. 1 times 5 is 5, this one is 6. Add a placeholder, 6 times 5 is 30, basically repeating we did the first one. 3 times 5 is 15, plus 3 is 18, and 1 times 5 is 1 is 6. So it equals 7480. Your final answer for number 1, or product in this case. For number 2, 264 times 88. So 4 times 8 equals 32. 6 times 8 is 48. So plus 3 is 51. 2 times 8 is 16. 5 is 21. Placeholder, same thing. It's 48 plus, so it equal 48. 6 times 8 is 40. 8 plus 3 is 51. Then 2 times 6, or 2 times 8 is 16, plus 5 is 21. So 2, 3, I think this is 1, so 5. I'll bring this, does it count? 7. Gonna be final answer for number 2. And let's do random one. Let's do number 7. So 5, 7, not 5, 9 times 87. 9 times 7 should equal 63. 5 times 7 is 35. Plus 6 is 41. 7 times 7 is 49. 4 is 53. Placeholder 72. 5 times 8 is 40. Plus 7. 47. 7 times 8, 56. Plus 4 is 60. So 3 3, 10, 6, 6. That's your final answer for number 7. Alright, now we're gonna be moving on to some debt division. We're gonna do like problems. We'll start with like number 1. Long division, not ready. So 452 divided by 4. How many times is 414? 1. So subtract that by 4 equals 0. Drag down the 5. How many times does 4 go into 5? 1 time. So 4, subtract 4 again, 1, bring that 2. How many times does 4 go into 12? 3 times. So this would be your final answer without any remainder. So just subtract by 12 and 0. Do that. Okay, number 2, 315 divided by 3. So how many times does 3 go into 3 once? Subtract by 0, get 1. How many times does 3 go into 1? It can't, so it's 0 here. Track down to 5. How many times does 3 go into 15? 5 times. With no remainder. So 105 is your answer for number 2. And number 3, 864 divided by 8. So 8, how many times does 8 go into 8? Once. Subtract that, 0. How many times does 8 go into 6? 0 times. And how many times does 8 go into 64? Once you drag it, 8 times 8 is 64, so it goes 8 times. So 108, your final answer for number 3. Alright, lastly, I'm gonna move onto the word problems. We're gonna do like 2 of these. So for number 1, Mr. Kim spent $2,085 on a shopping trip. Mrs. Park spent $125 less than Mr. Kim. How much money did they spend altogether? So it's all together, so but it's like less. So in order to determine the number that Miss Park did, we do Mr. Kim's price, subtract that by 125. So 5 minus 5 is 0, 8 minus 2 is 6. 10 minus 1 is 9. Let's take 1 from there. So Miss Park's amount of money is 1,960. So just add that with Mr. Kim's. So 5, 14, and 4. So the money spent altogether is $4,045, which is actually a lot of money too. Okay, number 2. A grocery store sold 1,328 pounds of poultry during Thanksgiving. This was 549 pounds more than they sold last year. How many pounds of poultry did they sell last year? So this is just a subtraction problem. So you get the one from this year, you get the difference, which is 549 pounds. So 8 minus 9 is not possible. So you take 1 from here. Oh, this is not possible too, because it's 2 minus 4. So you take from this. So this would become 12. And I take from this. So this would be 11. This would be 18. So 18 minus 1 is 9. 11 minus 4 is 7. 12 minus 5 is 7. And that is going to be your final answer. Alright, it's not dollars. It's pounds. Unit does matter. And anyways, that is all the examples.